Hi, one Malibu Sean Bateman here again, and you know what? I'm tired of seeing direct-to-video films that are almost akin to horror icons like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger going to be straight-to-video releases like this movie Spiker. You see, why not have all women up in ships to having films like Spiker going to mainstream theaters? And you see, I'm against for the killers who actually don't want to use the conventional weapons in horror films, like Jason's machete, Freddy Krueger's bladed glove. But you know what? This guy right here uses railroad spikes as his choice of weapon, which is, I think, pretty creative, which he got nicknamed the Spiker because of using said weapons. I said, and also instead of calling it Spiker because it's the killer's name, why not? It's we don't call Friday the 13th franchise Jason until Jason X, mind you, or we don't call it. And there's also the Friday the 13th films. The Nightmare on Elm Streets that they kind of put Freddy Krueger's name in the titles down the line, but not. We don't call it Freddy Krueger 2 or something rather like that. But you know what I said? In this film, it's to look at the top of this, you see a dead woman on the railroad tracks, and I say, why not calling it that's related? And also, you have to think about the killer's weapon as well. So, Spiker also means you are spike someone's punch as well. So you have to think like that as well. So you have to think about a perfect name to get people to say, hey, you seen insert name here, because to me, Spiker is not a good name for a horror film. You have to think of a better creative name than Spiker for a horror film. And to me, this is a good idea. I like the concept for this film. It almost gives me a nice breathing of the Friday the 13th franchise. Do something a little bit more creative instead of having a hockey mask wearing killer or a disfigured child molester or a killer that actually has a white William Shatner mask. Why not have him as a massive pink-eyed albino who is a maniac killing machine whose physical endurance borders on supernatural, which I think, you know what, that's a good idea to a point, but some people think of a massive pink-eyed albino, they think of the killer from the Da Vinci Code, which is a good concept for a character. And most of this, it says here in the back of Spiker, and it goes, a nightmare comes to life. Adam, the Spiker Brandis, is a massive pink-eyed albino and a maniac killing machine whose physical endurance borders on the supernatural. He escapes from an asylum and returns to the small town he terrorized years before, where he slashed his victims to pieces with railroad spikes and buried the bodies under the train tracks outside of town. When a group of local teens decide to camp out at an abandoned house, they are attacked by the Spiker and discover a web of terrible secrets hidden there. Well, this film It kind of combines the Halloween, the original ones by John Carpenter, and Friday the 13th, which I think is a good concept. I like to see two kinds of, like I said, have two different horror films into one film. And do it tastefully. And I might have to give Spiker a chance to watch it. And to all you people out there, you have to for making a good horror film, you have to have a good killer with a signature weapon and a very good name, because that's how you should market your films. And this is Malibu Sean Bateman, signing off.